Dr. Quinn, tell us how we can avoid being bitten by these mosquitoes.
Well, the first thing I wanted to add was the fact that some people are more vulnerable to be bitten by mosquitoes than others, just based on their genetic predisposition. This has been discovered in many studies. And before we went on, you mentioned that you get bit more than others.
Exactly.
And what's been found is individuals that get bit more than others have a different genetic predisposition. Maybe you have more lactic acid in your skin, which attracts the mosquitoes. But also, what you can do is you can decrease the mosquitoes in your environment by number one, trying to get rid of any standing water, because these are breeding grounds for mosquitoes. Like if you have like some old cans outside or any type of containers where water can accumulate, pour it out.
Right.
I went to a family member's house and they had a children's pool. One of those big plastic pools, and it had like halfway full of water and it was dirty. I turned it upside down and let it drain. And that way there are less mosquitoes around if you decrease the environment, get rid of that standing water, which is a breeding ground where the mosquitoes reproduce and become plentiful, get rid of all that.
Right, and I mean, that's why usually the mosquitoes are worse in places around water, like the coast or around a big lake or a pond, or maybe if you're out at the res, you'll notice more mosquitoes, so that totally makes sense. And with the predisposition, it's funny you say that, because in my family, my mom is also typically the one that gets bitten by mosquitoes a lot, and I am, and my sister. So we're always getting just attacked by those pesky mosquitoes. But also, why is it important that we protect ourselves from these mosquitoes, and what kind of thing could that lead to if we got bitten by them?
Well, number one, I also want to mention that you can wear insect repellent if you're going to be out. Try to avoid to be out early in the morning or late in the evening, because that's when the mosquitoes are most prevalent. But also, if you're going to be out during those times that you have to, you can wear long sleeves or either long pants that will cover up your legs and your arms, and your put your pants in your socks. You can do that if the mosquitoes are just terrible to you, so they can't get your ankles or your wrist. Or also, it's been shown if you wear light colored clothing, it's safer because mosquitoes are more attracted to dark clothes.
Really?
And like if you're like me, a runner, if you go running, don't walk around outside in the dusk when it's about to get dark and you're sweaty. Mosquitoes are attracted to the sweat. So you want to stay dry and don't expose yourself as much. But lastly, what I want to note is mosquitoes, they can carry different infections. For instance, when they bite you, they input their saliva into your skin, and what it does is it can contain different viruses or different types of infections, such as malaria, Zika fever, or Zika virus, or West Nile virus. And these can lead to encephalitis, which is swelling of the brain, which can be deadly, or it could even lead to complications such as pneumonia, where you can die from the complications if you're someone older and immunocompromised.
Wow, yeah, people don't think about those things. It's more than just a bite that lasts a few weeks. You know, in worst case scenario, it could lead to worse problems like that. So especially being down here in the South, this is something we all have to deal with as it's getting hotter and more humid. So we all need those tips. Of course, the bug repellent, but things that I did not know, the lighter colors, and also, unfortunately, some of us, maybe myself, are just more susceptible to those mosquitoes come in and biting us, but we'll do everything we can to keep ourselves protected. So thank you, Dr. Quinn.